we've heard how much New South Wales Greens Senator Mehreen Faruqi, a recent migrant to Australia, disliked our beloved Queen Elizabeth. Now let's hear how the Queen was perceived by 3 generations of Italian migrant Rocco Loiacono's family. Rocco's parents and grandparents migrated to Australia in the 1950s, coincidentally just as Elizabeth acceded to the throne. Rocco himself, now a law academic at Curtin University in Perth, a writer and a regular contributor here at ADH TV, was born in Australia and raised in a household where the monarchy was respected as a significant part of Australia's history and culture. He wrote in The Spectator this week, quote, "My father still proudly has the Bible that was presented to him at his naturalisation ceremony, with a picture of Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II on the inside cover. Rule of law, freedom, opportunity. This is what Australia and its system of government, embodied in the Queen, represented to him," unquote. I'm delighted to say Rocco joins me now. Rocco, welcome.
Good evening, Fred. Great to be with you.
Rocco, I'm going to start by paraphrasing Tony Passon, the Liberal member for the federal seat of Barker in South Australia. He's another patriotic Australian of Italian extraction. Tony once told me that multi-ethnicity is a wonderful thing, but multiculturalism doesn't work. By this he meant that we should welcome people of all ethnicities, but to expect migrants not to participate in our culture will only lead to division. I think we are seeing those divisions every day now, especially since we lost the Queen. What was it like in your family, Rocco? Were you brought up to be Italian or Australian first?
Well, I was brought up to be both. I mean, and I proudly describe myself as an Italo-Australian because obviously my parents transmitted to me the love of my language and my culture. But the fact of the matter is that they came to Australia because of what it represented. And you quoted me, I mean, freedom and opportunity. And I think that goes for most of the migrants who came following the Second World War and even before that, World War I, where they left war-torn countries that were destroyed. A lot of the time they were under either communist or autocratic or fascist regimes. And they came to Australia because it represented freedom, democracy, opportunity, and all those values that were bequeathed to us by the British system. And they were perceived by migrants as being, this is the best place where you can come and you can bring up your family because of the fact that, look, there's no danger here of our values of family, of our values of tradition, of our values of hard work, of our values of thrift, and of our values of freedom being contradicted or undermined by the government and the system it represents.